When I see this lovely family, which includes Rebecca Colson and family, I think of one thing. You ever vote yourself right out of a paycheck? Well, Rebecca did, okay? 3 times, actually. It's giving irony. It's giving karma. It's giving you reap what you sow. Let's dive into this messy tale of political delusion and the cost of loyalty to the wrong man. Rebecca Colson, owner of Overlook Orchard in Northern Virginia, has been a proud Trump supporter. Not once, not twice, but 3 times she cast that red hat ballot, thinking he'd save her farm. But plot twist. Under Biden, Sis got $400,000 in USDA grant money to bring in seasonal workers from Guatemala. She even spent $200,000 of her own money prepping for them, right? Housing them, paperwork, the whole nine. But when Trump returned, that grant money froze. Her workers not coming. And Rebecca now sitting on 1,300 acres of cherry oak orchard with no one to pick the fruit and no one to save the season. Carlson's story is a stark reminder of how political decisions have tangible effects. It's giving a lesson in understanding the broader implications of policies you support. Because when you cheerlead for a man who promises to slam the border shut and gut federal programs, don't be shocked when your workers can't get in and your grant check don't clear. It's giving self-inflicted. It's giving you played yourself. What do you all think? Do you feel sorry for her, or is this just MAGA math finally?
So this is a message to the MAGA farmers who are losing their farms because of the current administration. This is a message to the MAGA veterans and military who are watching their health care be destroyed and workers be fired and billions of dollars going from quality of life measures for troops to the border. This is a message for the MAGA poor who are watching their Medicare and their Medicaid and Social Security getting ready to get chopped. This is a message for all those people who thought things were going to get better. He doesn't fucking care about you. They don't care about you. The Republican Party doesn't care about you. They needed you for your votes. Some still do. The guy at the top, he doesn't need you anymore. He only needed you to stay out of jail and make billions of dollars from becoming president again. And all the Republican representatives and senators, they just needed you to vote for him so that they could help get that giant tax cut for the oligarchs who fund them. They have never, ever cared about you. There's a part of you deep down that may be starting to realize this, and I hope you do, because your life will get better. All of these people, if you're living in red states and all of the indicators of quality of life continue to fall, wages don't rise, education continues to fail, and you're led by Republican leadership, the GOP, and it has never gotten better, only worse, while the rich inside your state get more and more corrupt and wealthy. This might be your time to do something about it. I'm just saying, maybe it was all a lie. Maybe they never cared about you and they never will. Just think about that.
Get rid of illegal immigrants, quit eating. And that's for everybody. That's, nationwide. If you want to get rid of them, quit eating. That'll solve the problem.
But when only 5 pickers showed up this morning to harvest his sweet potatoes, farmer Keith Smith saw possible ruin, the loss of his $500,000 crop.
They're running scared because of this new law.
And you're in trouble.
I'm in trouble, bad trouble.
Smith's 200 acres need 20 pickers, mostly Mexican nationals.
There is not enough documented people here to supply that workforce.
Most of your workers are here illegally.
But sure, if they got documentation, they got a better job than working for me.
Fernando Aldeman, a Mexican national, has worked Smith's farm since 1992.
Everybody's just scared.
Yeah.
Now, are you here legally? No.
No.
So, are you scared?
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared,
Smith's pickers make about $100 a day. He supports immigration laws, just not this one that threatens his third generation.
It started. How it is going?
MAGA family, AFF family, Trump supporters. Oh my God, I done found my tribe.
How it ended.
I just need you guys' support in helping to free my son. My son is 23 years old, and he is currently facing 21 years of incarceration.
Yo, Trump supporters are either clueless or they're shameless. Because if I knew I voted for Trump and things have turned out like this, my head is in the sand. I'm not coming out. But you're a motherfucking shameless or bitches are just clueless. My God.
It's about $250,000 to $300,000 worth of revenue.
Just
Just
left to rot.
Yeah, which is one thing, but it's also lost revenue for the workers that would have been able to pick them had they been here.
Oregon farmer Ian Chandler says about half his usual crew didn't show up this season, leaving him scrambling to backfill dozens of positions.
You're calling them, I assume, individually
Yes.
and saying,
Yes.
what's going on?
Yes.
And
so
what are they telling you?
Well, in the beginning of the season, it coincided, unfortunately, with a lot of really strong immigration enforcement down in Southern California, where our workforce comes from. And that kind of had a chilling effect on people wanting to move.
While Ian says his workers are hired with what seemed to be a valid ID and work papers, fear of ICE raids kept many of them from
Farmers
traveling
have always
north
been
this year.
part of MAGA support. Hey, beautiful people, welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by, supporting your girl on this channel. So credit goes to the creators in these videos. These farmers have always supported MAGA movements. Now they are struggling, right? Obviously, they love their land, they are working hard, they believe in his policies, and they voted against themselves. Maybe all the promises that he made about, better trade deals, lower costs, and more support for the farmers, okay? Instead, they are facing higher prices, they are facing unpredictable tariffs, they have a problem with the weather, and above all, which are the most important and beneficial to their farm, they are not seeing any. And many of them, even though they might not say, are feeling let down, okay? But surprisingly, some of them are still part of the movement, okay? Because now they have effed around and they are finding out. And this just shows that even the most loyal supporters can struggle when reality hits, and when that reality does not match up with the promises that was made.
My
Let's
farm
keep
because of the
watching.
government.
Own the libs! Own the libs! There's so much owning of the libs going on right here.
Our EQIP program, which is cost sharing on fences, waters, a well, and some seedings, was funded by the Inflation Reduction Act.
And who signed the Inflation Reduction Act into law? Was it Joe Biden? Sir, that is socialism. And you are benefiting off of it. Did you post this a few months ago in October?
I'll tell you what I love. I love cows. But if we go with Kamala, you won't have any cows anymore because you're not.
A few moments later.
Our farm payment money, if we don't have that money, we will lose this farm. And the only way that I can think to get around it is we sell some cows. I'm done. I need your help to save my farm and many other farms.
Sir, we already tried to help you save your farm. The saving of the farms happened a few months ago on November 5th. Us on the left, or what is it that you call us, libtards? Us libtards showed up on November 5th and voted so that you could keep benefiting off the Inflation Reduction Act that would have saved your farm. You, Kyle, also showed up on November 5th and voted to preserve something that wasn't your farm. What did you vote to preserve, Kyle? You voted to preserve your white tea supremacy instead of saving your farm. Are you feeling superior right now, Kyle? I want you to get exactly what you voted for, Kyle, and I want you to feel the powerful consequences of your vote.
So Texas farmers are losing their farm, and because their workforce, which consists of illegal immigrants, aren't working. I don't care. I don't care, and majority of us with hearts and brains and knew what this man was going to do and what it was going to cost people, including you Texas farmers, yet we don't care. You hated people so much, even your own workforce, so much that you voted for this man and went against your own self-interest. And I don't feel sorry for people who continuously do that. And that is majority of us is at the bottom. Majority of us are at the bottom. We are not the 1%. We are not the billionaire class. We are the working poor. All of us basically are the working poor. And you voted against your own self-interest because of your hate. And you thought that, what, black people was going to come and work at these farms? No, shove that idea up your ass. And I'm being very serious. And I'm saying that in the nicest way as possible, as I can. It's not going to happen. You voted against your own workforce. Immigrants are the backbone of this United States of America. And you allowed this man to do all of this. You voted for this. So you guys can lose your farms, lose your equipment, lose everything, especially your land. So these billionaires can come up and buy your land for pennies on the fucking dollar. This is what you get for voting for your hate. Your ignorance couldn't allow you to vote for someone amply qualified for the job. And now you got a set of people that is in this administration that is DEI hires, not qualified at all in any way for the jobs they are placed in. And it's costing you everything. Have the day you voted for.
To that girl that voted for Trump and her dad is going to die in 6 months. He's detained. Someone said she has a GoFundMe. And somebody said, why isn't she asking MAGA for money? Why isn't she asking MAGA for money? She voted for Trump. Of course you're going to feel bad for the family. Of course you are. It's not their fault. What Trump is doing is wrong. You can be mad at her, and you can also feel bad for her dad and for her family. Should we donate? She's getting what she voted for. They're deporting her father. That's what she... Why would you... If he's undocumented, why?
A county that overwhelmingly supported Donald Trump is about to lose its largest employer directly because of Donald Trump's policies. Now, this is Greene County, Tennessee, which is home of Artisan and who is the only supplier of penny blanks to the U.S. Mint. And because of Donald Trump's policy to eliminate the penny, they are on the verge of going out of business, which means everybody there will lose their job. Now, there's a trickle-down effect because the people that work there make the money to keep the other businesses in the county in operation. Now, they're begging Donald Trump, please, to reconsider this decision to eliminate the penny, but Donald Trump isn't listening. And once again, we find people that supported Donald Trump that are feeling the effects of his policies, that are starting to feel the hurt, and I could not be happier for them. This is what they deserve. We're all going to be in the find out phase, but it does put a little bit of a smile on my face that the people who were warned, the people who should have been able to see who he was, are feeling it first.
Farmers, right? MAGA in general are feeling the strain. Because life exactly is not what they were promised, okay? And many of them are frustrated. Jobs, money, social changes are harder than they thought, and they feel disappointed. Many of them are questioning their loyalty. Some of them are stuck. They want to change, but they are not sure where to go. And some of them have changed, okay? MAGA base is showing cracks, and the movement is starting to struggle to keep the people that built it. Like, gosh, because this is not just political, this is real life decisions, and it has impact, it has effect. So MAGA supporters are learning that loyalty can be tested, especially when things don't go as planned, because some of them are already leaving the movement when they are realizing that the same policies is now that they voted for. Let me know what you think about it. I really want to hear from you, and I'll see you in my next video. Please stay safe. Ciao.